in ground control. Tell me, do you read? I am floating blindly and desperately broadcasting. Can you hear me? What's done can't be undone. Do you read me? The end has just begun. Can you hear me now? It's the last goodbye. No, I'm not myself. I'm someone else, dead on the other side. I'm screaming, screaming, but you don't make a sound. Are you trying, trying? 'Cause I'm beginning to have my doubts that you aren't tempted to tune in while I drown. Can you hear me now? It's the last goodbye. No, I'm not myself. I'm someone else, dead on the other side. There's nothing left for me out here, so far from home. Now I'm left here all alone. I should have known. I should have known. I should have known. I should have known. Can you hear me now? It's the last goodbye. No, I'm not myself. to the bottom, so far from my home. I hear songs sung straight from the bottom. I sing all alone with the ghost. Wow, thank you guys so much for being here on our SAC Tiny Stage concerts. Why don't you tell the people who you are?
My name is Anthony, play guitar. Hi.
Hi, I'm Philip. I play the drums.
I'm Jesse, and I sing, play some guitar every now and then now.
My name is James, play guitar.
I'm Jocko, I play bass.
And together you guys are...
Stoneshiver.
Chivas.
I thought that was going to be a little more exciting than it actually was, but it's going on YouTube anyways. So where did you guys start off? Like, how did this come to be?
Yeah, you know, we played in numerous bands, various bands in high school growing up in the late 90s, and eventually found our way together in this band through different formations of other bands, and been playing shows and throwing events since we were in our teens probably, which was a long time ago.
Yes, some of the earliest shows here in Selma, but I mean, it seems like that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
But it's we're all local, so we've all been hanging around since high school, and just kind of said let's put this together, and then have been together since 2001.
Yeah, this formation, yeah, for sure. Yep.
Did you all go to high school together?
James and I went to high school together. We went to Selma High. And
The Bears.
Yeah. I had played in like the talent show at the school, and I remember we were like, I was taking my stuff to the choir room, and he was taking his stuff to the band room, and he was like, "Hey, do you want to be in a band?" And yeah, that's how it happened. And
That's exactly what he told me.
Yeah.
Yeah, in that same talent show, so I went to high school in Kingsburg, and I was in the same talent show. It like traveled through our league of schools. It was like a sporting event type deal where we hit each school. And so I remember Jesse from that talent show just sitting there, some kid with his acoustic guitar, and he was a lot younger. I think I was almost a senior, and you're like a freshman probably or something. Yep. And then when it came time to have a concert, we threw a concert in Kingsburg at some TW Hall. It's funny, that flyer just popped up on our Facebook recently, but we remembered, like, hey, we should invite that Jesse kid because I know he has a band, and that's how everything kind of started, I think.
So I've known you guys for a really long time, and I'm a big fan of yours, obviously. What would you say has been like the most fun show you guys have played over the years? Is there one that pops out in your head? Maybe it's a different one for each one of you.
My favorite of most recent memory was Bakersfield. We were B Riders, and we had opened for a band that is, we won't talk about right now.
That band, the lead singer of that band has fallen from grace.
Yeah, but it was just. I just remember that show, and I think I'm gonna have that one or the one with the in Fresno, opening for the tribute band to Lincoln Park, and it was right after things that went down. It was so cool to see everybody there, and that show was like a really emotional show for all of us. I just packed to the back, and it was so much fun. It just, even thinking about it, just makes us smile.
And your sound, it's hard rock, right? There's some really good melodic hard rock in there too. What would you say influences, like what are the bands that are kind of influencing you guys? Who's helping you create the sound that you're putting out now?
Writing new music right now, like one of the bands that I've always cherished and loved is 311. I know we don't sound anything like them, but honestly, a lot of what they do comes through in the songwriting when I'm throwing my stuff out there, but it just is tweaked a little bit to be a different genre. But yeah, I mean, I love Tool. We love Deftones. We love Korn. We're hard rock, but we've got a lot of alternative stuff in there too. I think my biggest influence is just whatever's happening around me as far as songwriting goes.
Kind of speaking of like the different influences and stuff. So Jocko, I'm going to put you on the spot just a little bit. You have a little bit of different background. You went to school for music, right?
Yes, I did study some music in Brady College. Prior to that, I was living in Arizona. I made the move to California and started really college back in, I won't say the year. But that's when I met James. James was playing drums in a jazz band, and that has been, at that point, my background in playing bass, just jazz. but mainly my influence. I like rock music too, and he had asked me, "Hey, you want to join our band?" At the time, it was Jesse on vocals too, and Jeremiah on drums. But my influence has always been like on the virtuoso capacity of like Jaco Pastorius or Victor Wooden, the very technical stuff. But at the same time, I grab those influences to kind of serve the song. So whatever, if Jesse's writing a few chord progressions, I find my way to actually keep them true to the song, and at the same time, kind of weave my way into throwing a couple of lines in there, so just to make it interesting, but not to overthrow the song out.
Right. No, that's great, and I know you have a lot of different. You play a lot of different genres. So Anthony, shifting over to you, the other quiet one.
He's learning so much right now about us, by the way.
So you were born in like a different millennium than the rest of these guys, right? Like.
Okay, so this, we were talking about this flyer that came up about like the first show we ever played our bands together.
That we created, that we threw the event.
We threw the event, and it was like 1998, right? And we were like, so how old were you, Anthony, when we played that show?
2 years old.
He was 2 years.
We were teenagers.
So we
it's
had,
not
we
like
had
we were
a pretty good laugh about that.
This is why I didn't want to say the year, but all right.
I was like a sophomore in high
we
school.
were like 14, 15 years old.
So to lighten it up just a little bit, and we'll finish it up with this one. I always like to throw in a quirky question, and this episode's quirky question is: when you go to Subway, what do you order? What's the first thing you levitate towards?
I'll go first.
Tuna sandwich.
No. That's a sin sandwich.
Toasted.
Awful.
See, toasted Italian bread. Let's see, pastrami, lettuce, tomato.
You make your own when you go in there. You don't.
Yeah,
just
I
order one
push
for
the guy over and I say, "This is how I'm gonna do it." That way, I get more than just 8 olives on my sandwich. I get as many as I want.
Give me the knife. Give me the gloves. I got this.
Phil?
I do a flatbread with turkey, and then I have them warm it up so it's like a warm sandwich.
That's cheating. That's just a calzone.
Pretty much, yeah. No, but it's turkey, and I do a little bit, and it doesn't matter. It's good.
Jesse?
Italian BMT all the way, every time. But I get everything on it except like the wax peppers and pickles. I hate that kind of stuff, but I just love everything else on it. It's basically like a pizza on a sandwich with like, I don't know,
Cheating.
lettuce.
Supreme
you know.
sandwich.
But I like it. I don't know.
He gets a juice box too. A little straw.
A juice box?
Coming from
And
the
James.
Peanut butter and jelly every time.
Every single time.
Really?
Does Subway have peanut butter and jelly?
Well, I mean, it's off the menu. You got to know somebody there. But
What?
Hold on, do they really?
Only in Selma.
No, they don't. Yeah, only in Selma.
Well, thank you guys for playing with us. We're so glad to have
Thanks
you
for
here.
having
We
us.
can't wait to hear
Thank you.
much more music. We'll see you in the future.
Thank
you.
you.
Dead man! Dead man walking! We got a dead man walking here! Dead man! Dead man walking! Dead man! Dead man walking! Dead man walking here! Dead man!
I'm being honest, then I'm already dead. But when I still wonder if it's all just in my head. It's getting harder for me to recognize. Face in the mirror, I swear I've never seen those eyes. Love and war, innocence and sin. We destined to be the people we have been. believe them, all the things that we have seen. Peaks and valleys, and every step that's in between. 'Cause I'm on the ladder, wanna build myself, but it's burning, and I can think of nothing else. So pull your gun on me, give the trigger a nice squeeze. I'm not mad at all, no, I'm not mad at all. Premonition told me this would be. So pull your gun on me, give the trigger a nice squeeze. I'm not mad at all, no, I'm not mad. Premonition told me this would be. I need someone whose aim is steady, 'cause I can't do this by myself. I need someone to pull the trigger. It's you and me, there's no one else. I need someone whose aim is steady, 'cause I can't do this by myself. I need someone to pull the trigger. It's you and me, there's no one else. This song is getting old, I've heard it all before. The air is getting cold by the backseat passenger door. I feel so alone in your arms. I feel so at home in your arms. Locked inside the car, our song is on the radio, and everybody's listening as it falls apart. And then it takes us all on a slow motion carousel, spinning round and round till it brings us down. The walls are closing in, don't know if I can breathe. These walls are closing in on the space that's in between. If I could swallow it all inside, I would not feel this need to hide. darkness only runs the night. So pull your gun on me. Give the trigger a nice squeeze. I'm not mad at all. No, I'm not mad at all. Premonition told me this would be